How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the World's European Dream here on Football Manager 2019, and this is the penultimate episode of the series. Can we win some FA Cup silverware? Today we're up against Arsenal in the FA Cup final at Wembley Stadium. Now, normally I like to get suited and booted for the finals. Everybody knows that's how you do it, but I literally cannot find the shirt and tie I wear anywhere. So I'm going to opt for a good old traditional scarf, and that's got what we're going to be wearing today for the final. If it works, we'll keep it for the Europa League. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to dig out the shirt and tie for the Europa League final. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So here we are, Wolves versus Arsenal, the FA Cup at Wembley Stadium, and our form at the moment is shocking. We've not been looking good at all. Recently, since the end of April, we've picked up just one win. It was a very comfortable win against Everton in the Europa League first leg. But since then, we haven't been great. So we really do need to bounce back today against Arsenal. In terms of just some miscellaneous news before we kick off, as you can see, we've got by far the biggest profit with transfer spend in the Premier League. Way higher than anybody else. Only us and Everton are in the profit. And Everton are only by 100... No, they're even in the loss of 134k. We're the only Premier League team with profit this season, with Manchester United and Manchester City way down below. But an 8th place finish in the league means we've got to try and get something out of this game against Arsenal to secure European football next season or beat Porto. But it'd be great to start off here. Let's jump into the teams and see how we can get on. So here we are with the teams for today's game against Arsenal. We're starting with a 4-2-3-1 with Timo Werner starting up front for us today. Vinicius Jr. on the left, Adama Traore coming back in on the right, and Matheus Vargas in the middle. Neves and Alenya will sit just a little bit deeper with Luke Shaw, Benkovic, Mitrovic and Aarons as the back four, and Patricio in goal. Arsenal starting a 4-3-3 or 4-1-2-3. Tuminello up front with Smith Rowe and Suso as the wingers. Palacios and Aouar in the middle with Torreira in defensive midfield. Kieran Tierney, John Stones, Lentjes, Bellerin and Dove make up the back four and goalkeeper and the remainder of the team. Very interesting Arsenal lineup. Looks like a team that I'm not very familiar with. There's some new names in there that I've not seen before. But this is a huge game for us. At Wembley Stadium to potentially lift the FA Cup. I think we did it in the first season. Can we do it again? Bellerin throwing into Torreira, into Aouar, into Kieran Tierney. A little bit of room. What a tackle that was from Max Aarons. And now we can maybe break away. Max Aarons here on the right-hand side. Hoofs it forward towards Werner. A load of room. Vinicius Jr. was there. Werner's shot was blocked and John Stones could clear away. Great tackle there from Benkovic as well. Lovely, lively start by both teams here. And we're knocking the ball around quite well. And Vinicius Jr. goes down. And Bellerin is warned. And it's a free kick to us there early doors. Throwing deep in our own half. Shaw to Vargas, who's sitting in the middle today. The injury of Lovro Mayer. I think he might miss the Europa League final as well, unfortunately. But here's Vargas again. Right hand side is Adama Traore. His game time has been limited this season, but that pace is always a danger. And his shot is blocked and Arsenal could come away again. Palacios now starting his counter-attack to Suso. I think with us having the more attacking players, it is Tuminello here and straight at Patricio. With us having the more attacking players and Arsenal sitting a little bit deeper, that may give us that advantage as long as we're clinical enough. Because at times already it looks like Tuminello is a little bit isolated up front on his own there. Benkovic into Vargas. Vargas flicked it on. We're 12 minutes in. It's still 0-0 here at Wembley. Smith Rowe combining well with Tierney, and his pass is blocked, and Alenya now can start another counter-attack, and here's Vargas for us here. Matheus Vargas on the ball. He's laid it off for Timo Werner on his left foot, and Dove holds it. And a good save there by the Arsenal goalkeeper. Shaw thrown into Neves. Ruben Neves on the edge. Great ball in towards Adama. Cleared away. Tuminello. And this is where Arsenal could break. We've pushed a little bit high here. Suso needs to try and whip one in. He plays it back to Bellerin. He's allowed us to get back into position to a degree. Palacios into Tuminello. And here's Kieran Tierney with Akers on the left-hand side. Kieran Tierney ball in. Tuminello was there and just over the bar. Almost 1-0 Arsenal. Here's Dove. Whips it high up towards Benkovic. You can bring it down to Luke Shaw. Shaw into Alenya. Alenya now into Neves. Neves. Vargas. Vargas now into Timo Werner. Werner now into Adama Traore. Adama Traore. Good run and his shot was blocked. And off Lentjes. A good run again by the Spaniard on the right-hand side. Starting to knock on the door a little bit now. 25 minutes into this first half. Ruben Neves. Great ball in towards Mitrovic. We've been dangerous from corners at times this season. It has normally been Mitrovic, who's in the middle of it, but another good ball by Neves. Arsenal at the moment holding on. Still 0-0 in the FA Cup final as we search for our first goal. Aarons, I'm pretty hopeful at the moment still. Adama Traore, good little turn. He goes down. Ref waves play on. Werner into Vinicius Jr. Obviously the advantage is over and Arsenal can regain possession. Suso back to Lenciez. Into Palacios. Palacios now for Arsenal. Adama again, who's been fantastic today. Great ball to Werner. Good save by the goalkeeper, Dove. And Adama Traore at the moment is in the middle of absolutely everything. Doing so well. Neves with his corner in. It's deep towards Werner. Headed it back across goal. Werner back again. It's off the post. Werner. Oh, it's off the line. How's that not gone in? Neves. Benkovic. One more to Alenya. How the heck did that not go in then? Alenya into Aarons again. And what a chance that was. Timo Werner had 2 or 3 bites of the cherry and somehow he didn't go into the back of the net. Here's Adama who heads it away. Lenciez, the centre-back, into John Stones. Options on the left again. Palacios into Auer. Auer into Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe ball in towards Tominello, who should have scored. Just over half an hour gone. I'm only just starting to get my breath back after that Timo Werner opportunity. What a chance that was for Timo Werner. Wow. And here is Adama Traore, who's made everything tick for us so far. Ruben Neves. Alenya. Here is Adama again. Can he use his pace and power to get another chance? Here's Werner. A little bit of space opened up there. Adama Traore now will put Turney under pressure and win it back. Adama into Alenya. Alenya into Neves to Vargas. Vargas, well, he laid off for Neves, who can hit them. Hasn't really got the room. Vinicius does, though, and that just goes wide. Just under 35 minutes played. Still Wolves 0, Arsenal 0. Despite us having 11 shots and pure domination of the possession, we haven't found the way through Arsenal yet. And here is John Stones on the ball, giving it our all at the moment. Who, after such a poor run of form, we've been fantastic so far this first half. But Arsenal have still had their own half chances. We can't forget that. They have gotten behind once or twice. Pressure being put on this centre-back here and all the way back to Dove, the young goalkeeper for Arsenal. Hoofs it forward. Tominello wins the header, but Benkovic can bring it down into Luke Shaw. Options on the left and the right for Shaw. He'll find Alenya, who will now give it to Adama Traore, who you can't allow to have any space. Adama is laid off Timo Werner, who will not miss opportunities like that. All the hard work of Adama Traore again, but Timo Werner grabs his 15th of the season and gives us the lead here in the FA Cup final. Oh, yes. And it had to be Adama Traore who was in the middle of it. Well, no one closed him down, and Werner, a striker of his calibre, cannot miss opportunities like that. And it's taken 38 minutes. But look at the stats. 67% possession. And it's Wolves 1, Arsenal 0. So then, half-time, 1-0 up. And things are looking good. Timo Werner in the 38th minute with the only goal of the game so far. Let's tell the players we're happy. They seem happy as well. But it has been a fully dominant performance by us. And I'll be extremely disappointed now, unless things turn quite sour in the second half, that we won't be able to get our hands on the FA Cup trophy, because look at the stats. We've been so fantastic and simply better than Arsenal so far. But you know, in football, things can change so quickly. But I'm hoping that we can carry on putting the pressure on. And this man has been pivotal to it all. Adama Traore. Another great ball. Werner doesn't miss those. Oh, he has. Well, what a chance that was for Timo Werner. Really should have put that into the back of the net. Neves, ball in. Towards Werner again. Mitrovic rose. How's he missed that chance? Aarons being put under pressure here by Arsenal. Across to Benkovic, and that's put us really under pressure. And Suso with Arsenal. And good save by Patricio, who came out bravely. A real wake-up call for our back line there. We haven't really had to do much today, but Benkovic was put under pressure after Aarons was put under pressure. But Rui Patricio saved the day. Here's Suso into Bellerin. And intercepted by Neves. Vinicius Jr. to Shaw. Shaw to Neves. Neves to Alenya. Good football by us here. 20 minutes to go. Not much has gone on in the second half, but we're just seeing the game out at the moment. Vinicius Jr. again. Great run by Vinicius Jr. Adama Traore, and almost capped off his great performance with a goal. Goal kick for Arsenal. Stones now on the left-hand side. Stones pumps it forward, and this is where Arsenal could maybe attack. Shaw. Great ball to Adama. But Arsenal are still sitting deep. They're still defending. Adama into Werner. Low shot blocked. Like, they're not actually going for anything. You know, you're 1-0 down in the final. Look at how they're set up. Still so defensive at the moment. And that is why we can still sit quite attacking, because they're not really changing anything at all. Here's Suso from range. If Arsenal are going to score, it's going to be from a set piece, and it's over the bar. 15 minutes to go. Still 1-0 up in the FA Cup final against Arsenal. And Vargas, Neves starting to look a little bit unfit, but 12 minutes to go. I want to try and keep it as solid as we can. Smith Rowe into Palacios. Palacios now tries it. Oh, it's deflected and in. Out of nothing. Arsenal have equalised, and you knew it was going to be something like that. One mistake all game, and Filip Benkovic, unfortunately, is the man with the own goal. And Arsenal just... we've struggled all game to create anything, and it just threw Rui Patricio off. And Arsenal are levelling the game. 6 minutes to go. Smith Rowe to Nathan Ake. 6 minutes in this FA Cup. And now we're starting to give Arsenal some chances. Bellerin with the ball in towards Smith Rowe. Headed. Patricio keeps it out just about. And Suso can't do anything, and Shaw can clear it away. Gosh. The heart started to race then, as Arsenal had a half opportunity. Players just haven't really performed as well in this second half, unfortunately. As I said, we know how quickly football can change. 3 minutes to go. Is there a chance for a late winner for either of these teams before extra time? Vinicius Jr. A little bit of magic from him. He struck from range and it's just over the bar. Just clipped the top of the bar as it went through. End of the 90 minutes. And how do we approach this extra time now? Do I bring Vinicius Jr. off? How can I approach this? So, Luis Oliveira, what's he like? I mean, he's got decent pace and acceleration. I'm going to bring him in on the right for Adama, who just, condition-wise, you know, our Europa League game is only a couple of days away. So that we need to sort of consider that as well. And Vargas has been a little bit quiet. So I'm going to bring Paco Alcacer on in the middle and actually push him up to become a striker. It's quite brave. It's quite attacking. But I think with the way Arsenal set up and the way we're playing, it could work. It's still Wolves 1, Arsenal 1. Let's see how we can get on in this first half of extra time. We've got 15 minutes in this first half, and obviously another 15 minutes in the second half to see if we can grab the win. First chance of extra time. Turney into Guendouzi. Kieran Turney to our into Nathan Ake. Plays it across to Bellerin. Hector Bellerin back to Nathan Ake. He will strike it from range and over the bar. Patricio did think about it, but it does go over quite comfortably. Here's Luke Shaw. Bellerin heads away. Shaw again. Option in the middle is Leander Dendoncker, who came off the bench. Ball up to Max Aarons. Max Aarons. Ball in towards the area. Neves into Oliveira, the youngster. Oliveira will strike! Oh, Luis Oliveira! Come on! Get in! Inspired substitution after full time. Luis Oliveira scores again with a low hard drive. Get in there. The young Portuguese maestro again pops up with a goal. And the FA Cup seems to be his favourite competition, but he hit that with such power and precision. It's Wolves 2, Arsenal 1 in extra time. He's short to Alcacer. Alcacer now bringing the ball forward. Just a minute left in this extra time, first half of extra time rather. And of course, we are back ahead against Arsenal. John Stones with the ball all the way back to Dove, and he'll be closed down quickly and forced to pump it forward. Shaw can win the header for Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. on the left-hand side, picking up the ball. Whips it in. Good ball, actually. Oliveira again arrived at the back post. It's a great cross in. But Oliveira's back post header just clipped the side netting. We do get an extra substitution. And at half-time of extra time, I think what we can do is just quickly go to our tactics and see... Remaining of players really tend to be a little bit more defensive, as you can see. More attacking, which we don't really want. I want someone that can sort of sit back in the hole, really. And we haven't really got that at all. So I'm just trying to think what we could do just to combat that. Obviously, Alcacer could come on, but ideally what I want to do is get rid of a striker. So what I'm going to do is drop Alcacer into the hole. Bring Oliveira up front. If it lets me put Werner in the middle there. Oliveira is going to go up front. And Malcolm is going to come in on the right-hand side. Just to add a little bit of pace and power in the last 15 minutes or so of extra time. A chance for the young Portuguese Oliveira, who scored what could be the winning goal in the FA Cup, to sit up front. And Malcolm then to sit on the wing and add a little bit of pace and power. Throw in here to Aarons, to Dendoncker. Not the best throw in, but Dendoncker can collect it. Into Ruben Neves. Neves into Vinicius Jr. again. On the left-hand side, Vinicius Jr. Into Luke Shaw, who's got a booking. Luke Shaw running the ball forward. Still going Luke Shaw, and he hit it with some venom on his right foot. Dove made the save. Just 10 minutes to go in this FA Cup. And it looks like we may well, I'm not going to speak too soon, but we may well be on our way to getting some silverware. Here's Doku for Arsenal, though. Chips it in towards Tominello, and Patricio made the save. Turney, Stones, Turney, back to John Stones. Pumps it forward. This is what Arsenal are going to do now. Mitrovic, wow. Pumps it out. But what we're going to do now is go very defensive for the last 5 minutes. And team instructions, we're just going to get our defence to sit a little bit lower, because they did seem a little bit higher there. Maybe with a very defensive mentality, they will be a bit deeper anyway. Mitrovic into Bellerin from range. He wasn't too far away, but Tominello is offside. Doku, Aarons away, only as far as Alcacer, and Alcacer can pump this forward now on his own. Alcacer running with the ball. I think he's pulled up, unfortunately. He has indeed. Alcacer, you don't see that very often. Luke Shaw, though, can he whip one in? He can. Great ball in, quite dangerous. And it was Alcacer who pulled up, and with a minute of the game to go, here is Ruben Neves. Ball in, cleared away. Mitrovic at the back post, puts it wide. Just a few seconds to go until Wolves are the FA Cup winners for, I think it's the 2024 season. Here's our into Kieran Tierney. 10 seconds to go. Arsenal need to do something now if they want anything out of this game. A bit of pressure put on Max Aarons. We'll play it back to Mitrovic. We'll play it back to Rui Patricio. To Benkovic, playing quite dangerously there. A couple of seconds to go. Mitrovic, and there we go. We have won the FA Cup, and there is confirmation that it's taken till extra time, but we've won it 2-1. And Luis Oliveira is the man who got the winning goal in the first half of extra time after coming on in the 90th minute. Timo Werner got us off to a great start. It was a dominant performance, and a Filip Benkovic own goal in the 80th minute would send us to extra time. But Luis Oliveira in the 101st minute gives us a huge Wembley win. And there is confirmation of our victory. And wow, that's great preparation before our Europa League final. A little bit of European glory. The board are happy. Werner did impress. He was good. He should have scored more, if I'm being honest. But he was good for us. Obviously, we've qualified for the Europa League through that. And I think that's our... Is that our second FA Cup as manager? Let me just quickly double check. I'm pretty sure we won it in the first season as well. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we won it in our first season as well. So, Carabao Cup we won. It was a Carabao Cup. So that is our first FA Cup, which is pretty good as well. So it's taken us another 3 years before we win our next trophy. But there we go. Well, in the next video, we're going to have an even bigger game. The Europa League final at the Stade Rue Badouin against Porto. What a game that's going to be. But guys, thanks a lot for tuning in and watching this series. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, guys, I'm sure I'll see you all very, very soon.